Uh, oh, and I forgot one thing. Like, I'm actually retiring on May 1st. Um, because we did a big drug bust and I stole it all and sold it to people for half price. So I didn't need to do this anymore, so it's been nice. Thank you guys for playing.
Thank you for calling Baltimore City's one call. Thank you for calling Baltimore City's non-emergency unit. Mr. Andrews speaking. Calls being recorded. How may I help you?
Hi there. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. Hey, I follow domestic terrorists throughout the United States, and you have a car that just pulled up in front of City Hall that has four of them, and they have fake media passes that they photocopied and put their pictures on. And they
Hang up and call 911 now.
You think I should do it?
Yes.
Okay, I will. Oh wait, you know what, sir?
Hmm?
I'm in California. My 911 will go all the way from here. Can you transfer to me? Can you transfer me to 911? Thanks. He didn't transfer me. Now I gotta find the emergency number.
There. No, I've never, I didn't know. Wow. Okay, that's and you're from Cumberland. And you're all
Eastern District, Dallas Folsom.
Hi, is this the Baltimore Police Department?
It's one of the 9 districts.
Okay. Hey, listen. I called the non-emergency number and I told them what my thing was, and they told me to call 911. But I'm all the way in California, so I don't know really who to talk to. You have some domestic terrorists that are in front of City Hall talking to troopers with fake press passes, and they're live on the internet filming this as a joke. And
I know I'm telling you to call one more number.
Oh,
but
okay.
the number where the headquarters is, it's 2411. The same number, 410.
Wait, hold
396.
Hold on. What's the number again? Total.
410.
Okay.
396.
Okay.
2411.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, I'll give them a call. You got it.
Yeah, they took the American flag down, and didn't they put up a black flag?
Yeah, hi. I was given your number. I called the non-emergency number and was told to call 911, but because I'm in California, they gave me this number to call. You have 4 or 5 domestic terrorists that are actually, they snuck through the police lines with fake press IDs, and they're actually out in front of City Hall right now as we speak with the media and everybody, and they're actually streaming this as a joke online. And so,
okay.
So I can give you the website, or I can give you their descriptions, but they are literally in front of the National Guard right now as we speak and everything, and I'm watching them live.
Okay, take this number down. This is 911 for out of state.
I've been transferred like 4 times
I know, but
already.
this is our 911 for out of state citizens. So just like calling 911 out of state.
Okay.
410.
All right. 410.
396.
Yeah.
Yeah, 410 396 2677.
Okay.
And it's just like if you were here calling 911 and we get you to a 911 operator, because I can't dispatch calls.
Yeah,
That's
no.
you do that.
I hear you, but this is why people give up and finally just stop calling. All right, I'll try this. This is the last time I'm going to try. Thanks.
All right.
All right. You might want to pass that along, because...
Even after we identified ourselves as media, I showed myself. Okay, so get out of here, buddy. They're not going to
Baltimore City 911 operator 1323 was the address of the emergency.
Hello, can you hear me?
Now I can.
Okay, hey, my name's Kevin. I called the non-emergency number, and they told me to hang up and call 911 immediately or something. But there's 4 or 5 domestic terrorists that are actually out in front of City Hall with fake press passes. They're bragging about being fake right now as we speak, live over the internet. They're standing right in front of your National Guard. They're streaming it live on the internet, and I thought you guys might want to know that they snuck past police and they're there with fake photocopied press passes.
All right, bear with me one moment, sir.
Okay, I'm not. Just so you know, I'm not transferring or anything like that. That's if I get transferred or anything like that, you're the 4th person who I've been transferred to. So
no, I'm not gonna transfer you, sir.
Okay.
Stay on the line with me.
All right.
All right, now what's the phone number you're calling from?
I'd rather remain anonymous because they know.
That's not a problem. Let me stop you again. Are these males, females?
There's 1 male and I'm sorry, 1. It's hard to tell these days. There's 3 males and 1 female.
Are they white, black?
The female is white. She has a purple or pink bandana around her neck. She's kind of a larger girl, and she's got like a boy's haircut kind of sort of thing, so it's hard to tell. There's a 1 black guy. He has like the old newspaper boy caps, the hats. He's got a bandana around his neck, but he's wearing an orange press jacket. And those are the only 2 that I can actually give you descriptions. The other one's holding the camera, and they're right in front of the gated area. They're right in front of the gate that keeps everybody out of the City Hall area. And you have the National Guard out there. There's a line of police cars out in front. You have some military vehicles. They're literally standing. I mean, if these guys don't look like protesters and how they got past you guys, I have no idea. But can I give you the website they're actually streaming on?
Sure. What's the website?
Okay, it's www.ustream. It's spelled the letter U. STREAM. .tv /Z, letter Z. So, and these guys are actually agitators that go around from city to city. They're professional protesters, and they go from city to city, and they have tons of archives. They're the ones out there doing the FTP and all that other stuff. So, and I've been following this group for 4 years, and so I thought I would call in and report it.
All right, so I'll pass this information on to the police.
Okay, hold on one sec. Because I'm actually streaming this and recording it for you guys. Let me see if there's any. Let's see here. The streamer goes by Revolutionary Z. The girl's name is crud, I forget. She goes by the nickname Stax is short, but her name is her last name Lay. Her first name is Lay, Leigh. I tell you what, let me mute. I'm gonna mute my stream here real quick, and I'll give you my number if you need to call me back.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Britney Spears comes to mind. Oops, I did it again.
Can't commit to anything that I will be streaming until the very last minute, but I will roughly plan on being there. Follow me on Twitter if you don't already, at revolutionary_Z. You can see when I'm going live, and I'll tweet out other live links from around the country, other streamer friends of mine around the country, as other cities are also protesting pretty hard. We'll see what the weekend has in store for us. And you can always find my link at thefreethoughtproject.com/Z. Check out that site, thefreethoughtproject.com. They do great articles on police brutality, police misconduct from around the country. It's an excellent source to see what everyone's up in arms about. So thank you for joining us tonight. I hopefully can get some real sleep tonight so I'm refreshed tomorrow. Haven't slept much in the last 48. Excellent. And again, if somebody can send me that Geraldo clip, if you haven't already, so I can send that to my brother-in-law, that would be great. If he didn't watch it live while it was happening on Sean Hannity, which he may have. So again, from Baltimore, you guys have a good night. Stay tuned to Ferguson. I hear that's still going on. New York is broken up from what I hear. Many arrests in New York. Cops got heavy-handed from what I hear. So thank you guys very much. I will see you tomorrow if I don't go back up live tonight for some reason, which I probably won't. Definitely see you tomorrow. Thanks a lot. Lewis, yes, I do get Facebook notifications as well. Usually, I don't do it as often as Twitter, but when I first go up live, I'll tweet and Facebook out that link at the same. So CNN called the cops on us. Don Lemon just said we were impersonating the press. We've got more police coming in now for press. This is amazing. This is amazing. Whoa. Absolutely amazing.
You know, it's a quick background before leave you all to do your job, but apparently we can't do ours. We have out-of-town media coming here, pulling rank on most well-known city development for 6 years now. Go to all your briefings, you're at the one that you talk to me. You know, I was on British television twice yesterday about this situation. I get more respect from overseas people than I do for my own city. This is amazing.
I'm just sitting here, like, just catching up on my stuff. What it really is, and we didn't say anything to them.
Now, I say this because I knew there would be trouble at one point with police out there, members of the media may continue to work after the curtain begins, because I knew there would be misunderstanding. You see that kind of thing wrong. It's not about the... What's the problem right now? Nobody's impersonating. That's the problem. It's not a problem about the media working. It's that we got called impersonating.
What does that even mean? We're live on the internet right now. That's press. I'm press. You're live on the internet. Media. The freedom of the press says nothing about credentials. You guys realize an internet troll is getting sicking you guys on us.
Ladies and gentlemen, to the main event. Let's get ready to rumble!
Let me share the communication with Adam Jones.
So anybody can make that call, though. That's what the ridiculous thing is.
It's our job to investigate. That's it.
But what are you investigating?
We come here, they call 911, so we come.
You call 911. What was the 911 call, sir?
I just told you 100 times.
Yeah, but that makes no sense. Impersonating media. I'm holding a camera online. That is media. Fucking ridiculous.
I just went out and had this custom vest made up so that y'all can clearly identify me in a crowd and not think I'm someone else. Now
I'm going to call 911 and say these guys are pretending to be police. You should investigate yourselves.
I'm a local journalist here and I have
Fucking ridiculous.
They'll go on their way.
So to me, jokingly, you're not even real It seems every council member in there I've interviewed, mayor in Alabama, the one before the candidate. I mean, I put in a lot of work. I have over 1,000 articles written about Baltimore. So he goes, he's all up, man. He goes on TV and talks like this, and makes him more of an official journalist than this guy. I mean, come on, man. I don't want to be. You guys have a job to do there. So do we.
Were you guys pulling a prank?
Not really. Right.
Come on. Come on.
But I'm glad you guys are.
Now that would be funny. That would be funny.
Come on.
We're not disorderly. We're not starting trouble. We go on the job. We're telling the story of what's happening. I've been covering this from day one. There's a reason I've been on this. British Irish national radio against me. I mean, I've done more interviews than the last one. Why? Because I'm just absolute like there's no job. They just talk to people who they don't. Baltimore, they don't. You buy it on it. But
So James, did he actually tell you that Don Lemon made the call?
The one standing here by me did. He said that Don Lemon's security made that call.
Wow. So Don Lemon's security, if you guys just tuning in, called.
Language, but fuck CNN. Just like Miguel Marquez way. Fuck CNN.
Seriously, Don Lemon's a fucking piece of shit.
I'm gonna say it one more time. Fuck CNN, Don Lemon. Nobody's impersonating.
Calling the cops on us?
When you have your security call.
They just told us. They just told us, man.
This is my town. You can't have your boys call the cops on me saying I'm impersonating a journalist. That's bullshit, man. And have them roll up on us. This is my town. This is where I do my work. Nobody's getting in your way. Why are you trying to get in my way?
Yeah, first you come to Ferguson and tell a whole bunch of fucking lies, and then you have your boys call the cops on us.
We weren't going to tell you anything until you try to get us kicked out. No, it's not counting, Don. It's in my town, man. This is dead serious, Don. No, Don, this is dead serious. We're leaving, but we have to make our point made. Yeah, yes, you did.
They just told us. It's on camera.
About some guy in the orange vest impersonating me. I'm doing it because of bullshit against people like you. Because you're the only ones here. They didn't call the cop on the cops. This is bullshit, Don. This is
Look at this. You have an army in front of this.
We came here. We're doing our own story. We weren't going to come on your set. That's why we walked all the way around as wide as we could. This is a public square. Don, this is bullshit.
No one's punking you, bro.
Let me just say this before I leave. Listen to me for a second, Don. Oh, you got to turn your back? Okay.
No, this isn't the first time he called his fucking punks on me. In Ferguson, I called you out on a lie, and instead of answering it, you called your security on me. You probably don't remember that, do you?
Yeah, he has everything to do with it. It's his show.
You smile just like Geraldo. You're just as much of a bitch as he is.
This is not cool. That was funny, though. This is not cool. There's nothing going on here except we made a simple point. We were doing our story, you were doing yours, we were not in your way, and now you try to get us kicked out of it.
I think he can answer for himself. I don't care. We're trying to do our job, and we get harassed by the cops because of your assholes.
We didn't come here to be in your way.
No, I'm pissed, and I'm trying to talk to him and his goons.
Public square, dude. You have your big studio you can go to. We'll never be in there. Leave
but he has something to do with hiring these guys who did.
Over there, and you do your story over here. Can we have that truth? Can we have Don? Can we have that truth? Can we have that truth?
It happened. It just happened.
Okay, see, Don's ignoring us.
Well, if you don't know, then stop talking to me because you have no information for me.
You know what? Fuck this vest. Fuck CNN.
How do you know? How do you know?
He was a lot cooler than you, Don. He really was.
So the cops are liars now. You guys have been saying all week long the cops are telling the truth, and now you're saying they're liars.
Miguel Marquez is over here. We're over here. We're doing our thing. Nobody's clashing. No problem. But now, you just causing trouble for me.
Look at this. They got how many guys? How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 goons.
Look at what you have here, man. Fuck CNN. Seriously, man. I'm using my freedom.
You guys are fucking pathetic.
You're not welcome here anymore. You're not welcome here anymore.
We're spreading the word. You're not welcome in Baltimore. You better double the force.
Hi, you've reached Lee Mavis with Remax Results. I'm sorry I'm unable to answer your call. But if you leave your name, number, and a brief message, I'll get back to you just as soon as possible. Thank you.
Some bullshit. Hey, we're big punked it. Just like in Ferguson, fuck CNN. Oh, sorry.
You've reached the
All right, I'm going
voicemail
back
system.
down again.
If you have a
I just had to go
mailbox
back
on this
live because
system,
we were surrounded by cops. Don Lemon's security called 911 saying a man in an orange vest was impersonating press. And we shoot the cops off, and then decided to give Don Lemon a piece of our mind, which he rightfully deserves. Again, just like he's gotten many times before.
Yep, and it was enforced by I don't know if we have his name, but it was a lieutenant from the state troop, the one who ultimately says we have to leave, the one I just captured. He made it clear that was an order at that point.
Really?
He said because you guys weren't engaging in journalistic activities, you were creating a disturbance.
Oh.
Okay. Okay. By tweeting our audience, which is part of new media. It's a different era. Yeah, that's what we were doing. We were engaging. Wow. Now I'm really hot. Now I'm really mad. I'm bombing every scene of theirs we find. Every time I see CNN, I'm bombing them now. So, and there the state troopers trying to run us out, or somebody is. Maybe they don't know our vehicle.
Nah.
Just got surrounded. This deserves a podcast by security of Don Lemon. Oh, they all stood up. He has a huge crew.
Aaron Arson, if you have a clip of that, if you could highlight that from that stream and send it to me.
Yeah.
Well, supposedly someone's claiming that it was no thieves.
It might have been.
It could have been.
But they said that we were harassing Don Lemon. That's
They
what
did. The
police
cop said
told me.
Don Lemon.
It sounds like something no thieves would do, though.
Who is it?
He's a troll that watches the live streams and calls fake shit in. Like he told the police in St. Louis City that Bassem Massery, who's another streamer, had a gun on him and he got arrested, picked off the street.
You have a picture?
No thief. It's Kevin. His name's. He'll call me. Like if I.
You've reached the voicemail system. If you have a mail.
It says at no thief so loud.
Oh, they spotlight us.
Mm-hmm.
Can you show me?
Even if it was no thieves, it doesn't mean Don Lemon doesn't need a shaming. With his he had 15. I counted 15 bodyguards. 15 bodyguards.
Yeah. No, it was a whole crew.
They had a whole contingent.
Big, tough-looking dudes.
Overall, though, we gotta feel good about ourselves the way we handled that.
I love how they're trying to reason with me. The National Guard's like, can you go talk to your men?
You did say that?
What?
National Guard's like, you have to understand that. Because, well, Don Lemon...
Hi, you've reached Lou Mavis with Remax Results. I'm sorry I'm unable to answer your call. If you leave your name, number, and a brief message, I'll get back to you just as soon as possible. Thank you.
Hey, when are you going to pick up? You know it's me calling.
Fuck CNN.
Fuck, somebody just said, fuck it, Don Lemon, and fucking CNN forever and always.
Forever and always.
Long live Balto, Spectator, Rev Z, and Ferguson Stream 1.
As soon as I heard the orange, wow, really?
Thanks, Smokey Girl. I see that in the chat.
Somebody has it?
No, it's something different.
What happened?
But I'm getting multiple reports that it was no thieves.
No, fuck you too, no thieves.
Saying he was with Don Lemon. And but then the cops believe that shit. That just shows how stupid they are.
Well, you know what? That got pissed me out. His security's laughing like that shit's funny. From behind a pole, snickering.
Yeah.
Like 5 big-ass 500-pound dudes. Like the shit's funny. Shit ain't funny. Are you pressed? You ain't pressed. What are you doing out? You need 15 of y'all motherfuckers to protect Don Lemon? I wonder why. Little bitch ass. I don't need 15 fucking men to protect me, and I run into fucking riot scenes. Fuck you, Don Lemon. Fuck you, Don Lemon.
Yeah, I don't care if it was no thieves. Don Lemon still deserves a good ass ripping. After all the bullshit he pulled in St. Louis and Ferguson.
He just said being rude to me.
The Don Lemon Army. Smokey, I'll check my DMs when I go offline.
Well, that was worth it. I got to tell Donovan, fuck you.
Seriously. So we'd like to thank You No Thieves for giving us an excuse to tell Don Lemon, fuck you. Because he surely deserves it. And you, Sir No Thieves, are an asshole that will one day get what's coming to you, so,
I got your number, Kevin.
keep being an idiot, dude. Keep being an idiot. You think people don't know who you are, where you live. We just don't go there, bro. But,
Ask him how his wife is.
yeah, how is your wife, Kevin? How's your wife doing?
Dead.
Oh, she's dead? Oh, you must have been too much of a fat slob for her.
Oh, no.
She must have just curled up. Oh, that's so not sad because you're a piece of shit.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, you just brought the rain on yourself, Z. Woo, you just brought the rain.
CNN is involved.
Baltimore City 911 operator 1114. What's the address of the emergency?
It's in front of City Hall. Hello?
I'm listening.
Okay. Hey, I just called a little while ago. I'm actually in California, and there's some people kicked out for fake press passes, and they're out in front. They're out still parked in front of the car, and all of your troopers and stuff know where they're at. Can you go arrest them? I want to press charges that he said that he knows where I live, and that. Hold on a sec. I have to hang up on Pete Santilli really quick. Hey, he just threatened that he knows where I live and they know my wife and all this other stuff. I want to press charges against them, so if you can hold them so I can get a document so I can take them to court.
Okay, sir. And where are you right now?
I'm in California. He's threatening me live over the internet. Actually, on video, I have it recorded, and I also have it recorded where they were sneaking past the police, and plus the guy in the orange vest, he's on video saying how he sneaks into FBI buildings and all other stuff. So you might want to grab that car really quick.
Stay on the line. I'll transfer you 311, sir.
Baltimore City Non-Emergency Police calls are recorded. Michelle speaking, Malvia.
Michelle, this is not a. There's some domestic terrorists out in front of your city hall that just snuck in past all of the police officers, and now they're threatening. Because I'm the one that reported it, they're threatening to come get me. So I need them arrested and a report taken so I can sue them. It's out in front of City Hall. It's over by where Don Lemon is shooting CNN right now. And they are in a car. I don't know what kind of car, but it has black tinted windows. And there's four of them in the car.
What's your name?
My name is Kevin.
Phone number?
Hold on a sec. I'm actually recording this conversation. Okay. So they're going back out there, and the officer's going to call me when they pull the car over. So that's the latest. So you don't threaten to come to my house. You don't threaten my wife. You don't threaten me. I will sue the hell out of you. And if you do come, bring me flowers, because you'll need it for your coffin. So, yep, that was fun. And then friggin' Pete Santilli's got to, like, have my phone off the hook. Unbelievable. So anyways, that's what's going on. And as soon as I get a phone call from the officer, I will put it on, and we'll go from there. Good times, good times. Yeah, you don't threaten people, and you don't have it recorded live on the internet saying, you know, hey, we know where you live and how's your wife doing and all that other stuff. Especially when you have fake press passes and you just admitted to sneaking into FBI buildings. Ooh, that's not gonna look good. Hold on a second, I gotta let my dog out.
What?
Who said that?
What?
Who said that?
Okay. So cops are coming to pull us over right now. Cops are coming to pull us over right now. And he's threatening us. Okay. Okay. Well, we just stopped. Well, we just stopped.
I'm live again.
I'm recording.
Yes.
The cops are coming to pull you over.
Okay. We just stopped. Well, we just stopped.
I'm live again. I'm live again.
Yes.
The cops are coming to pull you over.
I'm live right now.
Well, we just stopped.
Okay, so here we are, you know.
I'm live again.
I'm recording Spreaker.
You're going live again?
I'm live right now.
I'll go live.
Okay, so here we are. You know, let me back up for you guys. So we went down. Let's start from the top. We went down to City Hall because, you know, that's City Hall, and we're just covering, you know, the Battle of Baltimore, how it's under siege, and we're doing kind of comprehensive coverage of different things going on. I'm going to buckle up because, you know, we don't want to give them a reason.
He's live streaming what you're saying right now.
Right.
Well, that's fine. That's fine because you can live stream what's being said because, well, you know, we want an audience. We want the truth to get out there. And it's very simple. We saw Lemon and we stayed out of his way. The first thing I did was introduce myself by name to the state troopers there. We went over, we shook hands, we spoke, had a pleasant conversation. Then we went off to your side quietly and proceeded to update the Twitter followers and do what it is that we do. Stay in contact with the audience and tell them what's going on. The next thing you know, we see several cops walking up.
Order number 1.
And we hear the description being given of our physical description and everything. I said, hey, wait a minute, this is about me? What the heck is going on here? And they said, hey, they called on you and said, you know, you're impersonating a journalist. How more offensive does it get than for CNN's Don Lemon to come into Baltimore, where I live, where I've been practicing journalism for 6 years at least, if not more, here, and have me kicked out from in front of City Hall in my own city where I pay taxes because apparently he's more media than I am because he has a bigger microphone. That's the only thing he has bigger than me, by the way. Let's keep it real. I mean, that's crazy. That's crazy that now the police are enforcing, you know, who's going to be media and who isn't, who gets to cover this and who doesn't.
And it was just a civilian from his home calling.
It's that easy. He basically swatted us, basically, almost.
Right. That's what he does, though. And
he actually swats people?
Yeah, he gets people successfully arrested, picked off. He waits for streamers to like be going back to their cars and shit and calls.
The good thing is these cops that are working, they're from all over the place. They're not necessarily from the district we're in. And they actually, and I don't care who hears it, they don't know the streets as well as I do. So we could have a whole lot of fun with this one, by the way. And I'm willing to make it fun because that's ridiculous. That's absolutely, hey, this is Anderson Cooper ridiculous. You know, it's like, really, dude? I mean, and the CNN guys who were here before, literally, they've been cool. I'm going to be honest. Miguel Marquez, I talk to the guy every day.
Yeah, I've heard good things about him.
Took goofy pictures with them. He's a good sport. We didn't bother Don Lemon. We stayed out of his way. I purposely walked as far away as possible, hugging this stupid fence. And is that one behind us? Well, there's a simple way to get away from that one. All cleared, everybody buckled in. So, all we do is get out of city lines and go to where there is no curfew in the county, which is about 3 miles north of here.
What time do bars close?
1:30. We can go to bars.
Woo! This is ridiculous.
So yeah, folks, we're driving at a decent rate of speed. I won't say what it is.
It's probably still in the
away from the city, where there is no curfew, where you can't even try anything stupid about violating our civil rights. Because this is just ridiculous. Why is this guy telling us like that? He must be one, huh?
We'll find out in a sec here.
Oh, they are so opposed, okay? He was absolutely livid the other night when I was in Baltimore supporting the members of the black community. They were so...
Let me end this one.
Did you hear me?
He's talking.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Did you hear me, James?
Go ahead.
James, he was absolutely livid the other night when I was in Baltimore because I was supporting members of these guys. His name is Kevin Cook.
Yeah.
And he's actually connected to, very connected to narcotics officers. He does methamphetamine cleanup. He's actually a street thug commercial guy. He actually works directly with law enforcement. His business, C4 Environmental, is the name of the business. It's C4 Environmental. He works with narcotics officers, and he actually is not one of the more ethical people out there. He works on the commercial side, but he works directly with narcotics law enforcement. That's how he's able to go after these people. This guy is probably one of the dirtiest return codes that double dips in law enforcement as well as the commercial side. Okay? Yeah, he has one. We're going over the string. This guy's very, very, very dangerous. He was incensed by the fact that I was helping them with the black community, the same spirit that I was helping them at Bundy Ranch. They just didn't like the color of the people that were supporting their constitutional rights.
They're not coming to start. They're too lazy.
Yeah. So that's what this is about. It started on Saturday with me, believe it or not.
What's this guy's name?
Kevin Cook.
Hey Kevin, that's a real bitch move, man. That's a real bitch move, dude. The only, you gotta make threats. It's easy to make threats over the internet. You could come to Baltimore like Don. I mean, I'm pretty recognizable. You know what I look like. You know what my vehicle looks like. You could ask 500,000 people in the city what I look like, and they could probably tell you where they last saw me. You can come on down, buddy. As a matter of fact, all those guys I've been walking with, doing safe escorts and stuff, those Blood Bank members, the Crips, the BGF, you can ask them where I am too. And, why don't you come down to Baltimore and be a man about it? And let's come have a little talk or something, or just come here and do some work, do some report, help the community out, or do something, just do something. Do something. Besides,
at least Geraldo actually comes down here.
Yeah, this is what we're saying. Can I offer this advice to you?
Yeah.
Okay? This guy, actually, he started on me. He would have gone to you. He just grabbed these live streams. They're so incensed by what's happening. Like supporting the members of the black community, their constitutional rights. These people actually are calling for sending the National Guard out to point guns at people, okay, in the black community because they don't like them because they're black. Now, they will support, of course, supporting the constitutional rights of those people out in the desert where Kevin Cook is, out in Southern California and Nevada. They just don't think it's happening in Baltimore. Okay, so that's what this is about. This guy is actually pretty indicative of what one of the problems that's deeply rooted in the United States of America. They are going to do everything they can to stop our efforts to have a peaceful restoration of our Constitution. They're going to do everything they can to do that. Kevin Cook is now obviously involved in consulting, and when the police get there, let them know he's making false police reports. He's have him arrested for making false police reports.
Exactly.
He's doing this to sabotage your peaceful and constitutional efforts they're bringing in from the street. He's trying to stop, trying to sabotage your efforts to bring live streaming from Baltimore. Tell the police officers when they pull you over, he's intentionally filing false police reports. And that's not right. Especially right now, James. Don't you agree? Now is not the time for him to be dedicating military and police resources because he doesn't like what's on strength.
Yeah, no, it's not cool. It's a waste of resources when, you know, look, there are things going on in the city. There are places where there's trouble and where those guys do need to be responding. You know, I'm not talking about harassing and pointing guns at civilians standing around, but, you know, there's things going on. And to send them after us, I mean, that's straight up criminal, but it's like you're endangering people's lives. Those officers, we've been hearing the delays. The cops can't get the calls of people having their doors banged on by strangers for an hour and a half and stuff like that because there's none available. We're listening to the scanner. They don't have enough cops to respond to the routine calls for service from citizens, and to send them after us when we're sitting on a bench in a public square, practicing journalism, multimedia journalism, streaming, tweeting, photography, all of the above. You know, this is ridiculous, and for people like Kevin to do that, it just shows a complete lack of character. And I can't think of anything else to say except like a deep-seated hatred in his heart. I've been not only, listen, let me make it clear. Yeah, I'm a journalist, but I'm a human being. I'm doing a lot more than journalism in this community during this conflict. That's why I was escorting young children, school children, to the subway stop today. That's why I rushed a bleeding woman to the emergency room the other day. That's why I put out a fire in a burning house last week. I'm doing journalism because that's my job. I'm doing the other stuff because that's me. And to try to box me into some little square or push me out so, you know, Mr. Lemon there can be fruity on TV, because that's what lemons do. I mean, it makes no sense. It makes no sense. He's not doing anything in this community except adding, well, I was there in Baltimore during the conflict of 2015. Big whoop. And then you're going to be gone. And the rest of us have to be here and clean up the mess and, you know, try to make the city whole again, which is what I'm committed to beyond the journalism that I'm doing. My watchdog journalism here is all about that. It's about getting the city to a better place. Evidently, it hasn't been in a good place, or else this wouldn't be happening. Don Lemon doesn't care about Baltimore. Don Lemon cares about Don Lemon. You know? And I'll end it up.
Yes, sir, he does. And you know what? Like you said, we listened to the whole thing. Like you said, thanks to this guy Kevin Cook from C4 Environmental, the guy that works with narcotics law enforcement agencies to clean up methamphetamine labs, working with narcs. Anyways, this guy is the one that's instigating this thing, all because he is absolute. By the way, this is the guy that went down in support of us going up against the Border Patrol.
Well, he needs to
stop the Border Patrol.
He needs to check himself.
He needs to check himself, and this is how it is. He was involved with an effort with me. I was physically with this guy, okay? He was involved in a protest out in Murrieta, and we went up against the federal government because they were trafficking human beings, these immigrants that were coming into the country. He was involved in stopping that and going up against the federal government. Here we're going up.
We're just trying.
Here we're going.
We're going to the bar. We're listening.
Hello?
Yeah,
yes.
We're listening.
Yeah. So now that we're going up against, federal tyranny and government tyranny and police brutality, he does not like that because it's happening in Baltimore and it's happening on behalf of people in the black community. It's just a hypocritical stance. He stands, and he needs to be called out on it. And these people are going to be attacking us in our efforts in the alternative media, trying to bring the truth. They're going to try to sabotage it. So you guys just need to stay alert.
Oh yeah, he's been coming after us for many months now.
Yeah.
Wow.
He calls my calls my house. He calls my cell phone probably like twice a week with other trolls, with other paid professional government trolls. He does it all the time. I know who he is. I know when he calls. I know his first name. He thinks he's funny. Thieves, I'm telling ya. Woo! Don't let me catch you.
Listen, put his name out there. His name is Kevin Cook. He lives in Upland, California.
Upland, California.
Upland, California. I have his physical address. We're not going to put it out there because we don't want his safety to be in jeopardy. We don't reciprocate by doing that.
Of course.
But we do know where he lives. I'll go do live streaming right out in front of his house. Okay? We'll deal with him directly.
I'll go with you.
He lives in Upland, California.
You know what? I bet you.
We should all show up at his house.
Twitter would fund that quicker than they would anything else. I bet you we could do a 10K Kickstarter to go harass the shit out of Kevin Cook.
I have people in my chat. I have people in.
You can invite all of his law enforcement friends that do their little narcotics thing. The people he hangs out with and actually receives money from the government to clean up these crack houses. No. They can meet us out there as well. We'll protest them as well.
Here's the thing of this all, because I went down in history, so to speak, as the first journalist of any sort, alt, indie, or mainstream, to be arrested during this conflict. That was day one. I got arrested and I'm promptly released. We're harassed continuously.
Yeah.
I'm a working reporter here in this town. I know all the command staff. I know every single PR, public affairs person. I did a live shot on BBC television yesterday with the city councilman on the one hand, and 24 hours later, I have an out-of-towner being able to summon the troops and have me surrounded with armed men forcing me out of the town square. But there's something really wrong about that. So we're going to tweet Don Lemon the definition of journalism according to the Columbia University, one of the best J schools around. Basically, if Don Lemon can Columbia University, one of the best J schools around. Basically, if Don Lemon can read, he'll Columbia University, one of the best J schools around. Basically, if Don Lemon can read, he'll.
All right, so they went down. They must have crossed the county line, so they're safe now. They're safe. They got me. They got me. Oh crap. See, look at that. They already got my computer and my flash is crashing. Yeah, they got me. So, but here's the thing. It's not that big of a deal. It's why I put my face on this stream in the first place. It's why I've told it. They've known who I was. It's not a big deal. But if you guys want the truth, well, you already have it. You guys have had it the whole time. I'm a small business owner. I don't work for the government. I used to clean up meth labs long time ago. But not for the government or anything. I mean, it was, let's see, what else? Yeah, small business owner. I live in California, and I think unless I accidentally delete this video, Pete Santilli can be held liable for, I don't know. Let's see how it plays out. Shall we, Pete? And it's tit for tat, usually for bad guys, but I don't give out personal information, and nor will I. But it's okay. So, yeah, you guys really hurt me there. You guys didn't find out anything. I mean, other than I don't know why he thinks I work narcotics, but anyways, they're back live. Hold on a sec.